Hello there and hello to you too. Ugalki with Gibster, back for new episodes of the Ugalki region. Another one that's European. I'm your host, your favourite ninja Gibster, and let's take a look at some cool monsters. So I'm back for part 2, where we're now drawing the middle stages of our starters that we introduced in the last episode. And I think that's all you guys need to know. Go check out the last one. And let's get right into it. Agriaxis, the Unanlagia Pokémon, a pure grass type. If you ever come face to face with wild Agriaxis, you'd better run as fast as you can, or pray to the lords that your death is quick and painless. Agriaxis is fueled by an unstoppable rage that could rival even that of Primeape. What makes it even more deadly is its metallic-enhanced skeleton that allows it to manipulate electricity when it shouldn't be able to biologically. This puzzles a lot of scientists to this day. This is the evolution of your grass starter, Agriaxis, and as you could tell, is kind of struggling to start the drawing. But hopefully it's a worthy middle stage starter form. The name Agriaxis comes from Agrios, Greek for feral, and Fraxinus orinus, which is what the delicious berries are based on. But it's still just a flower. Agriaxis is subtly based on Perseus, son of Zeus, and the slayer of Medusa. It also takes a more draconic/dinosaur-like appearance, which is referenced by its category as the Unanlagia Pokémon, which I will go over more in this final evolution, because Vlatia is now evolving too. Vonevma, the corruption Pokémon, a fire and ghost type. Vonevma are often seen brawling with themselves. Further research shows there's a sentient virus that develops inside Vonevma that aims to take control. This virus grants it the ghost type, although it isn't meant to, as made clear by past fossil records. Vonevma is in constant pain, but still aims to please their trainers the best they can. Alright, so this is Vonevma. The warring sides are inspired by Two-Face and Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, and how often spirits are evil. And I guess a reference to the Disney Hades and the live-action Percy Jackson Hades, which I hate, because Hades isn't a bad guy. However, I guess you guys could say that's contradictory, since I'm making him like some sort of evil here. But this isn't the Hades Pokemon. There's going to be 2 Pokemon based on Hades. This is just meant to represent him in early games. There's going to be 2 that come on later that are actually based on Hades, one of them being a legendary Pokemon. And the other is a new concept I came up with. But you guys will have to stick around, maybe subscribe to the channel, like the video if you want to see more. If you look at the V on its head and position that with its horns, creates the symbol of Aries, a star sign that takes the form of a goat. I'd seen a theory video that explains why Coco was meant to be, because the theme of the fire starters was actually something else. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't really get the gist of it. However, I apparently understood it enough to pick Aries. So, yeah. It fits more than the Zodiac theme, so at least that's what Fanto said. And anyway, I started this project 2 years ago and already had the goat, so why not? And I know what you're thinking. Oh my god, it's yet another fire and ghost type starter. Yeah. What else was I supposed to do? Fire Dark? He isn't evil. The name comes from Vlahiki and Phevma, Greek for spirit. And the random element at the random N in the middle is just helps the name flow better. So maybe it's a corruption of Lahiki then, since N and H look alike. The shoulder blade is developed into the skull of Houndour, which is a hellhound Pokemon, which is a reference to Cerberus, the three-headed devil dog owned by Hades. And now, I guess Finfinee is evolving now too. Dolphasos, the dolphin Pokemon, a water and steel type. Dolphasos were hunted and taken advantage of back before when they were young and foolish. They've taken on a darker persona and have really bad trust issues. It takes ages to befriend one, and even the slightest sign of danger will break that trust instantly, in which it will attack you with its developing armor. So Finfinee has evolved into Dolphasos, which comes from Delphini, which yet again is Greek for dolphins, and it also comes from Pegasus and Bellerophon. Bellerophon is a son of Poseidon, and as far as I've seen, is depicted riding a Pegasus. Here, the fin has developed into a trident-like shape that is a reference to Poseidon, and has patterns that resemble scars. The pattern on its stomach and around its eyes might be a reference to everybody's favourite merc with a mouth, Deadpool. I took inspiration from anti-heroes for this evolution to make it seem more realistic in its, as I said, darker persona. So now that we've seen the middle stages, have you made your choice? And that is it for this episode of drawing the middle stages for my Greek starters. I do want to thank you guys for watching. And I wonder if you guys have made your choice yet, if you haven't already. I'll see you guys next time for the final evolutions.